All right, picking up where we left off. The defense approaches and whether the defendant should testify on his behalf. You do not have to testify in court if they're trying you for any crime. It's up to you. Some people want to go forward, some people don't. I absolutely would want to testify on my behalf if I know for an absolute fact I am not guilty of a crime. Put me up there. I don't care what it takes in order to determine my innocence. All right, so on the defendant's past record of convictions, that could come up, right? And under Griffin versus California, tell me all about it. And I want you to watch this video here. And when you watch this video here, I want you to tell me 2 things you learned. All right, rebuttal by the prosecution. So the prosecution may present additional evidence to meet or rebut what was presented by the defense. So prosecution testified in rest. And now the defense says all these great things about how great his client is and can't even believe his client's on trial for these horrible crimes. And after he says all this stuff, then the prosecution gets to go back one more time, all right? Depositions are sometimes used during a trial. A witness on one side or the other side is unable to attend court to testify, yet the testimony of the witness of the case may be material. So they'll get your deposition. Not reason by the reason of insanity. So the burden of proof's on the defendant presented. The amount of proof that the defendant must present differs amongst different states. Some states require the defendant to prove insanity by preponderance of evidence. Other states require that insanity be proved to the satisfaction of the jury. So it all depends, right? So what will be the burden of proof? Look into your textbook, and I want you to tell me after looking at your textbook that what will be the burden of proof. Again, your understanding of it. I do not want copy and paste of what the textbook said. Your understanding what is going on in the gray matter that's held in the skull, right? Also, I want you to find, again, the 50 states, not California, that's all mine, right? Out of the 50 states, I want you to find some article where you do the snipping tool to find out who was found not guilty by reason of insanity. Tell me a little bit about the case and then how they were found not guilty by the reason of insanity, okay? Here's a test for various insanity defenses. I want you to read this article. Tell me one thing you learned. And it's a video, so enlarge it so you can read it all nice and neat. I'm just going to say sorry now for the background music. I'm at my mom's, and she loves Johnny Cash, right? 83 years old, loves Johnny Cash. So that's playing in the background. All right. Not guilty for the reason of insanity. I love these, right? And I want you to tell me a little bit about each one of them after watching the video, too. How you can find an article, again, other 50 states. Tell me a little bit about the Twinkie defense, copy and paste that. The XYY syndrome, PMS syndrome, which I love the women that I stopped and was going to give a ticket. Oh my God, I'm on my menstrual cycle. Please let me go. You understand. Sorry, I was going 100 miles an hour in a 25 mile an hour zone. What? Seriously? Seriously. Okay. Battered spouse syndrome, and influenza. So give me an example of each one of those there, right? Closing arguments, everything's said and done. The prosecuting attorney is going to say the closing arguments why the suspect should be found guilty, and the defense is going to give their closing arguments saying not guilty. Here's your wonderful case law. Tell me all about your understanding of it. Here's all the wonderful things you guys learned in the summary. That wraps it up. Get the other homework done. And you guys are golden. Wow, week 11. Woo! Hang tough. All right. Talk to you guys next week. See you later. Be safe. Bye.